didn't know Dancing Queen?
I know. I guess I didn't know that. As soon as I hear it, you just were like, you knew faster.
Because I'm a super fan. You're not a fan of ABBA?
No.
Okay. That's fine.
Maybe I don't know their songs, I guess.
Yes, you do.
I know this one. Like, I don't know, yeah, but I can't do like, oh yeah, I know, these are my top 10. Is it ABBA or ABBA?
ABBA.
I don't, you didn't say either one.
Yes, I did. ABBA. I don't know. No, it's ABBA. Don't gaslight me. You're not even a fan of
Such
it.
a big fan.
I can't. Mamma Mia? 1, 2? Nothing?
Mamma Mia?
There's 2 of them.
Oh, the movies. Yeah, there's a musical too, right? Wasn't it based? One was based off the other? The play was first, right?
Yeah.
Or Broadway.
Meryl Streep.
I haven't seen them.
She's in it.
Yeah, I know them.
Icon herself.
I do know Meryl Streep.
Can't. Each day is...
It's like you don't even know me.
That's exactly how I feel. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly how I feel.
But in my defense, this morning you said that you didn't know your boyfriend of 5 years when he said something to you. So
Wait, what did he say?
You want to be a firefighter.
Yeah. It was just very... Listen, I said 2 things. I said, I will support you in whatever you want to do. If he asked me to... Or not asked me, but if he said he wanted to be a police officer, I would have said no.
No?
That I wouldn't be able to do.
I bet you wanted to join the Marines.
No. But that's my own... I'm going to try to not sniffle into the mic. That is my own, like, personal opinion. Not to say I don't have respect for everyone in it, for everyone who does that job, and even for the family members who do that, because that's why I would say no, because I know I wouldn't be able to do something like that.
That was very clear to me. I don't think it was ever a question of respect.
Just in case anyone's questioning.
Yeah.
Anyways, jumping into today's episode.
Yeah.
It's Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday.
2 p.m. End of the week. Friday Eve, if you will.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You said that last Thursday.
Yep.
I know that's Friday Eve. I had never heard that before.
We're making it a thing.
I mean, I understand it. But...
I said it to Robin, and she loved it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Robin isn't here today, but weeks ago when I said it, because, you know, it's been in the process for a few weeks now of becoming a thing.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I just don't ever want it to be because we're looking forward to the weekend so much because we dread.
We've had this conversation. No more just living for the weekend. Okay. Live for the weekdays too.
Yes, live for every day, every moment.
I'm still struggling with that, but you know.
So how are you?
I was thinking about this before coming in. I am just tired. But it's almost my favorite time of the year. I've had, what's the word? An epiphany? Is that the word?
That is the word.
I've had an epiphany that as much as I love Halloween, and don't worry, that is on my list to talk about again, because we only have so many episodes. I think this is the last episode we can really talk about it before it's out of season. Christmas, Thanksgiving, the juicy holidays. Because those are the holidays where you literally spend all day eating, basically.
I'm sorry, I'm playing with my microphone. I'm kind of going back.
You couldn't handle the handheld?
I'm going back and forth. Like, do I like this?
It's flopping
I know.
down.
Thank you.
All
right.
Well, you committed. You got to commit to the bit.
I'm going to hold it.
Not by choice.
I do like, no, it's definitely my favorite time of year. Well, not my favorite time of year. I love Thanksgiving and Christmas season, holiday season.
So good. Like, I feel like whenever we're talking about it, an eternal glow is just coming from inside me because that's how excited I get.
I don't like the cold weather.
No, nobody does.
Which is associated with it, but that time of year is really, really fun. Mm-hmm. I'll be happy when Halloween's over.
I know.
Get all these decorations out of my house.
Oh, God.
You should come by.
Do you get trick-or-treaters?
No.
Have we talked about that?
I don't know, but we do not get them. We live way out in the woods. I intentionally moved there so I'd never get trick-or-treaters. That was very calculated. When I was like 18, I was like, when I grow up.
I'm going to hire kids to go to your house to get trick-or-treaters.
How dare you. No, I don't get them.
But you go all, or I should say, Trish goes all out for decorating.
She does, yeah. I mean, we even have lights on the house, like Halloween lights.
You're gonna have to send me pictures.
I'm like, who's seeing this? What are we doing? I get to enjoy it. I'm like, right.
Yeah, she gets to enjoy it.
And then there's like a whole Halloween village set up on our mantle.
Stop.
Oh yeah.
Like a Christmas village, but for Halloween.
Correct.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to get some footage of this because that's amazing.
Yeah, I'll send you some.
Wow.
So yeah, the kids are excited. We'll do like trick or treat on Main Street or something, you know, kind of keep us, because again, there's no neighborhoods really where I live, so.
Yeah, besides your house, like, yeah.
There's really there's a couple like.
It's very Rehoboth, which is like.
That's what I think of when I think of Gloucester. Rehoboth.
Well, it's like you have to walk 50 miles just to get from one house to the other.
Right. It doesn't make sense.
It's not close. I grew up trick-or-treating in Pawtucket after visiting my grandparents because they lived by like right in Attleboro, and then we would go to my grandparents in Pawtucket because they had like a huge neighborhood, and so the whole family and all the cousins would meet there, and then we'd all go out together. Nice. And it was pretty iconic, and there were houses that had like the big candy bars.
Cool.
So
a lot of multifamily housing in Pawtucket too. Get a lot of bang for your buck there.
It was a full you needed almost like a pregame nap before going out because it's just so crazy.
Yeah,
it's a lot. What on my list? I have. What is your? Did you enjoy Halloween as a kid?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
So 13, 14. Then I was like, all right, I'm done.
Right. So only for like that 1 year you enjoyed it. Just 13 to 14?
No. Like growing up.
Okay. Just want to be clear because I know you're putting on Halloween.
I feel like when you're 12 to 14, it becomes more debauchery. Like, how many houses can I egg? Toilet papering.
Was that a real thing?
Of course, I would never do that.
Did you hang with the wrong crowd?
You know, like you thought you were cool.
No. Oh my God. That would make me break out in hives. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely did a little bit of egging and stuff. Like in my neighborhood too, definitely people like in hindsight, I'm like, what was I doing? It's just so stupid. Now I'd be so upset. I gotta clean my house.
Oh my God, I don't know why I'm so shocked. We'll talk about egging. Remind me to talk about egging after the fact.
I like to close that chapter.
Fine, whatever. We won't talk about it. Anyways, what were your top 5 Halloween pieces of candy that you were like, God, I hope I really stock up on this top 5?
I can give you a solid top 3, and then it's, I don't know. Well, all right, definitely Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yep, that's on my list.
Kit Kats.
That's on my list.
Twix.
Didn't make the cut.
Probably a Snickers bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of got, like, I always like the crunch crackles, so like Nestle.
Yeah, I feel like those, I almost put those on my list, but then I was like, but I feel like...
I'm sorry to interrupt, you can see there's no sugar. Obviously they have sugar, but like there's no, I'm not saying this is wrong, but like you can see what I went to, like the chocolate stuff, there was no Skittles, there was no...
That's what I have.
I really enjoy M&M's.
Yeah, I feel like those are classic chocolate. I feel like Crunch, I would agree. It's almost like almost less is more with a Crunch because it's so thin most of the time. Yeah, I have all that except I have Nerds. Nerds is my favorite candy.
See, that's what I mean. Like, that's a sugar candy.
Yeah.
Again, not bad. Like that wasn't my thing, but
have you ever had the Nerd clusters where it's like a gummy ball covered in Nerds? Life changing.
I used to really like Nerds. There was I would say like 6 to 10. I was into like all that sugary stuff, and then suddenly I liked the chocolate. So my most recent memory of Halloween and what I wanted was the list I just gave you.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, continue.
Well, now if you like Nerds, or if anyone in your family, Trish, the kids, if they like Nerds, get them the Nerd Cluster gummies. Okay. So addicting. They're amazing. Skittles, and then Smarties. I like a good Smartie. I feel like Smarties are slept on.
So no chocolate?
No, I had Kit Kat and Reese's.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay, that's right.
But I used to like chocolate a lot more, and then I grew out of it, and now I really don't like it unless it's like maybe ice cream or maybe like a chocolate covered pretzel.
So I do like chocolate covered pretzels. I tend to steer towards dark chocolate now. I'm not a milk chocolate guy anymore.
Yeah.
So, they told me it was healthy.
That's what they
so
all say.
Right. So you start eating more dark. Now I was like, oh, I don't really like milk chocolate anymore. So we have like dark chocolate bars in our fridge that'll be like a little treat. Not the bar, like a little piece of it,
No, I think dark chocolate's good, like a dark chocolate covered almond.
Yeah, also good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's all I have. Hopefully that's the last of Halloween we will have to talk about for a second.
That'd be great.
In the news, there was nothing in the news besides celebrity drama, and it wasn't. I feel like it's the same thing. Just
Taylor and
Trav. Seen, caught, official, holding hands, and he just bought a $6 million mansion in Kansas City. That's all I got.
That is it's a lot of money, of course. It's nothing in her world. I just saw this morning on the boardroom, she had her deal with AMC was she was entitled to half the profits from the movie that they released in theaters. Mm-hmm. So the movie generated $96 million opening weekend. So she made
What?
She made like $50 million, $45 million.
What did Barbie make? Do you remember what Barbie made?
Like, she made it that weekend.
I know, that's
like, you
crazy.
think about like famous basketball players, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, LeBron James. She made more money in the weekend than they make in the year. And
for something she already did.
She already did.
It's just filmed.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy. But wow.
Now I imagine there's some cost in filming that stuff, and so that has to go back to the team a little bit, things like that. But still,
I feel like they came out with the movie so quick. Mm-hmm. I feel like the tour just ended, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, the movie's out this weekend." Like, I feel like there would have been a little bit more,
and like almost $100 million in a concert, movie. Crazy.
That is so crazy. Good for her. Good
yeah,
for
she
her.
does seem to do it all
American
right.
treasure, as they say. I feel like she is. I feel like she really is.
I have nothing bad to say about her.
No,
honestly.
Me neither.
If anything, I'm like in awe. I mean,
that's what I mean. Like, you almost, I feel like we've had this conversation too, where there's just certain celebrities you see and you're just like, I don't even want to be friends with you, but like just to be around your energy would be really cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like she fits into that category.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, wait. We already have to. Was that a dog?
No, somebody's banging wood.
Oh.
You should know that. You're with a. I had a couple things to go over with you.
Oh, that's right. You have notes.
Yeah, so weekly update for you. I know you're very concerned, interested, bated breath.
Yeah.
I did the workout 3 of 4 workouts. Mm-hmm. I thought I had a really good performance. I just saw the leaderboard. I finished in like 21st place, which is good. Again, top out of 105. That moved me up the rankings.
Okay.
They've changed it now. The top 24 will advance to South Carolina. It's in Charleston, South Carolina.
So did you make it the top?
So there's one more workout.
Oh my gosh.
I am officially 24th.
So, oh my god. Are you stressed? I'm stressed.
No, like my training partners were like, I was like, oh, it's going to be what it's going to be. So originally it was the top 16, but there were so many guys in our division that they added spots. So I was like, it doesn't even count. I should be top 16 or I'm not going. And so then they yelled at me, and that's fine.
Then they yelled at me. No, I get that.
Anyway, so that was the update there. So next week, this time, I should more or less know.
So next week you would know if you made it, if you're going to South Carolina?
Yeah, yes.
When would you go?
If I commit to going. It's in January.
Perfect time.
Yes,
because it's going to be so cold here, and you can go.
So, yeah, I'm going to fly down for 2 days.
Make it a
exercise.
Make it a vacation.
We'll see. Anyway, so that was that. The other thing I wanted to just follow up on, I thought you really would find interested, and I say this because I think it's important to be, to not to get high in your own supply, so to speak, right? To like, I want to be held accountable. I want to know that, I want you to know that you're not alone in some of the things that you feel about me. So in this case, you mentioned your pickle dip earlier. You mentioned it in the last episode, but also earlier today we were talking. And you said to me last week, I said, I'm not really a big pickle person, at least not still. I do like bread and butter pickles.
And I said I hated you.
At which point you made a lot of vomiting noises and such things. And it was fine. So, fast forward, a couple days went by. These things like hit me on the way home, or like I'm in the kitchen doing something. And so something came up, and my wife said to me about something, and I don't know, I was like, oh, pickles. I was like, oh, Jaiden and I were talking about pickles on the pod, and she's like, oh, really? I said, yeah. I said, she made like a disgusting thing, because I said, I don't really like dill pickles, and I said, I was like, and I said, I said, I love bread and butter, and she made this like vomiting noises, and she goes, what's wrong with her? She doesn't like bread and butter. I was like, no, bread and butter pickle. She goes, oh my God, yes, I agree with her. That's disgusting.
God. Oh my God.
I was like, all right, we're just catching shrapnel everywhere here. I don't understand.
That is amazing.
So you have a supporter.
Yes.
And I have a detractor.
Yes. I love it. Because it's
the
so
women
true.
of my life.
It's so true, though. It is so true. Like, hot take, pickle lovers out there, I just can't understand. I would maybe be able to understand if you loved all pickles, but your favorite one was bread and butter. Maybe. Even that. I'm like cringing at the thought, because in what worlds? But the fact that you don't like pickles, or you're like,
they're fine. Like, I don't like you with the desserts. I'm not like looking for dessert. I was like, oh, do you want a pickle? I'm like, I mean, maybe not. But I will say, and this is gonna gross you out even more, I think since we've started talking about it, like I'm craving getting a jar of bread and butter pickles.
Awful. That's not what I wanted at all, actually. Oh my gosh, that needs to be banned.
I was like, I missed them. I haven't had them in so long.
Well, usually I feel like that is a popular pickle to have during like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So like,
but
if
we wouldn't have
there,
it. They would serve dill. Like, I'm the only guy.
They serve dill.
Yeah.
See, for us, I'm pretty sure they serve like the sweet ones.
Really?
Yeah. And like, I'm not gonna like. I'll have a few. Because you do get to that point throughout the holidays.
Oh, it's not that gross.
Okay, listen. It is disgusting, but when it's Thanksgiving Day, the food hasn't been served yet, and you're starving because you know you have this table-filled meal to eat.
Okay. In fairness,
you haven't eaten anything all day.
From our last discussion, I got the vibe that you'd rather die
I tend
of
to
starvation than eat a bread and butter pickle.
I tend to do that a lot with a lot of different things in my life. Right. Scuba likes to say I'm a little dramatic with some things. Nobody's wrong. You guys aren't wrong. I totally understand.
Okay.
But
all right, this is turned into a much different conversation than I would have thought. So.
Well, because I'm self-aware.
I appreciate that. That's great. Well, good job.
I just whacked out because I was listening to the song playing.
we can't. Copyright infringement.
Yeah.
So, now the big finale. We, a couple weeks ago, decided that Jaiden doesn't like warm... We didn't decide this. She's decided this years ago. Doesn't like warm fruit, which led to our discussion about her not liking apple pie, mainly because she's never had it.
I'm not
which is
it.
The most un-American thing of all time. I'm sure you heard the saying, it's American as apple pie.
Right.
So we decided that we were going to change that. And that I was actually going to go and buy the apples on an apple picking extravaganza with my family, which I've done, and we'll edit in some footage. And then present those apples to Jaiden, and she was going to go home and bake for probably one of the first times in her life. Have you ever baked anything? Ever? Like, you baked like cookies or something?
feel like each time I go to bake something, which you'll see in the video, it goes terribly wrong. Like, I just don't think of the main part of, like, what makes it. Like, if I want to make... What did I want to make? I wanted to make, like, chocolate-covered pretzels for... Not totally covered, but, like, drizzled with, like, vanilla and chocolate.
But you're not going to make pretzels.
No, but just listen to the story.
Sorry.
I wanted to be nice and to make that for my coworkers last year. Okay. And so I bought the ingredients, and my mom was like, Jaiden, how do you plan on doing this? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just going to melt the chocolates and sprinkle it. She goes, you didn't, but these, you can't just melt these. I just bought, like, chocolate chips. Thought they could easily be melted. Did not easily melt. It took, like, 20 minutes just to melt down the chocolate.
Oh, okay. I mean...
Like, this is what I mean. Like, I go to bake things. A simple task
You thought, I'll just melt this in 30 seconds and be done.
I literally thought it top 30 minutes to do, like, this whole pretzel thing. No.
20 was just melting, and then...
Angela had to take over because she knew. She was like, it's just easier. You know when, like, your kid's trying to do something, and you're like, it's just easier if you leave and let me do it?
Yes.
That's what ended up happening.
Unfortunately, that's how the kids never learn.
But I learned in that instance that you have to...
Well, you're a much older kid than my kids who don't learn. But anyway, so I think we're going to grab the pie and come back.
Disgusting.
And try it.
I don't think...
I'm pumped. I'm hungry, too, so...
Okay, want to know a secret? I don't know if I cooked it all the way through. I don't
Maybe
know.
I won't be back. Maybe I'll be dead.
I left it in there for an hour, but then my mom was, like, inspecting it, and she looked at the bottom, and she was like, I don't know if this is cooked all the way through.
The problem is you have...
egg
in there?
No.
Okay, good. I've never made apple pie either. But I was also testing you.
No, and I forgot.
There's nothing in there that could kill me if it wasn't...
No. And I didn't put nutmeg in there or something else that was definitely, like, an important ingredient.
Okay.
Like,
but that's just flavor.
I didn't have it, so I was like, I'm not.
Yeah,
that's it. Well, we don't have it. Paula doesn't have it.
It must not be worthy of having then. So
that's what
we're gonna try it and probably heat it up.
Yeah, right? Because you're not going to eat it cold.
I mean, I love cold apple pie, but we need to have you have warm fruit.
I'm not... My stomach is turning at the thought of, like, those mushy apples again.
Now I wonder, though, if this is just you being dramatic.
No. Like, it's so, like, no part of me would ever go out of my way for this.
Okay.
Ever.
Well, this is very exciting for me.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be dancing on one of these videos and falling over. So.
You'll try it, and then maybe we'll, if it's good, then the rest of the office can try it.
Yeah,
if not,
for sure.
You have to tell them it's not good. You'll die. You can't eat this.
Okay. Bye.
Like, that doesn't look good.
Well, I mean,
it smells real.
Like the way I cut it, it's not really fair.
It smells real. Yeah, you didn't even get, like...
I don't want a big piece.
Because you know it's going to be bad.
No. All right. Let's see if I live.
So bad.
What?
Just the thinking... Is it gross?
I gotta tell you, Jaiden. Hold on. This is the stuff I heat up a little too much, so it's a little hot. But
oh, okay.
I don't know if it's like you just can't make a bad apple pie. Or you just knocked it out of the park.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, they can have as much as they want. It really tastes normal?
Tastes great.
Okay, I'm going to take your word for it because I'm not trying it.
You have to try. We're gonna try it together.
It's just nothing.
Have it cold though.
But then
I think you're gonna really like it.
I don't know. I'll try. I'll go dip my fork into the pie. And I'll tell them out there that it's normal.
They should definitely have some. Delicious.
I'll take a piece of crust and I'll put it on the apple. And I'll bite it like this. Here we go. It's gross. That is so gross. You like that? You guys love that?
Yes. Apple pie?
No. Oh. Oh my god. Have as much as you like because I'm not eating any of that.
You guys should try it.
No. No.
It's delicious. Well, there we have it.
Yep. I am officially bringing apple pie for Thanksgiving.
And you officially had some. I mean,
it was not good. It was just really, very...
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I think you need to try it again at a later date.
I didn't like any part of that. And the thought of it warm... enough is said. I'm not going to keep going on about it because people are sick and tired of it. They get it. They're like, Jaiden, we get it. You don't like warm fruit.
Well, I'm bummed you didn't enjoy it, but I'm very proud of you.
It was really good.
You did a great job. The Office,
so
Kayla tried a bite. She enjoyed it. And I think you're going to find that others enjoy it as well. And so, yeah. And you use an oven?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not the air fryer.
Not the air fryer.
Because it wouldn't fit in the air fryer.
Yeah, you switched.
So luckily Scuba came in clutch and let me use his kitchen as a cooking set. And Paula, thank you for the ingredients and for the dish that I borrowed that I don't think you know that I borrowed.
You'll get it back.
Yeah, you'll get it back all nice and clean. So.
Well, congratulations. So we'll have another challenge here down the road.
You.
But for right now, we'll just we'll finish this month strong and we'll reconvene next week.
It was a crazy time filming. Just a little inside peek. I started cutting the apples, forgetting that you had to peel them.
Can't wait to see it.
So watch the whole video to see how it turned out. But that's about it, right?
Yeah.
That's all we got. Short episode.
Yeah. I mean, whatever's going on in our life.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.